Hi, welcome back to my channel, Open the Door. This is episode 150. Oh my goodness. It's been a couple of years now that I've been making videos, and I can't believe I've made it this far. And I've got a lot more to say, so I'm not stopping now. Today's episode is unlocking the strength of my lone wolf role persona and how that led to me becoming my own best friend. You see, for most of my life, I felt like the lone wolf. I've always been the one who was walking a different path and didn't quite belong to the pack. I've been always trying to figure things out alone because no one around me could relate to me. And for a long time, I thought being the lone wolf was going to mean lifelong loneliness. But healing taught me something very different. Being the lone wolf didn't mean that I was alone. It meant that I had to learn how to become my own best friend. So just addressing briefly this aspect of never feeling alone anymore, because I have a very deep and strong connection to spirit, to our creator, to my ancestors and my angels and my intercessors, and they're always with me. They're always with me. But many people do fear being alone. That's completely normal. But there's a difference between being alone and being aligned with yourself. And on the healing path, there's moments when the crowd starts to fall away. People don't understand the changes that you're making. Sometimes they can't walk the path that you're walking, and that's often where the lone wolf journey begins. So not as isolation, but on this path of healing and self-discovery. The lone wolf is not weak, oh no. And the lone wolf is very aware. We walk our own path, we trust our instincts, and we survive because we listen to our inner guidance, this source, spirit that leads and guides me on every aspect of my life. On the healing journey, that instinct, that connection to source that leads and guides me becomes my inner compass. So when you become your own best friend, you start listening to that voice inside that says, this is the right path for me, even when no one around you understands it. And I've had plenty of moments in my life like that, and I'm okay with it now. So learning to walk with myself. There were many times in my life when I wish someone would stand beside me, encourage me, believe in me, even try to understand me. And then I realized something really important. The one person who would always be walking beside me was me. The one person who could offer encouragement was me. The one person who could believe in me is me. I'm the one who understands me more than anyone else. And I've learned to turn to myself for this strength. It's taken many years to get to this point. But when you become your own best friend, then the inner dialogue changes. And you switch over from, why did I do that? Oh, I'm such an idiot. That was a big mistake. I never should have done that. I regret, I regret, I regret. It changes toward, look how far I've come. Look at the obstacles and blockages that I have been able to remove in my life in order to take steps toward my full purpose. So instead of criticizing myself, I began to support myself. Instead of abandoning myself, I stand my ground and I stand guard for myself. I'm not waiting anymore for someone else to validate my journey. I trust my inner voice and my inner knowing that I am indeed on the right path. It may seem weird to some of you, and I don't care. I don't care. I got to the point now where I'm just so led by spirit. I'm doing what I'm being called to do. So the spiritual meaning of being this lone wolf, well, it represents independence and inner wisdom, these aspects of myself that I've been talking about, that I wouldn't even have recognized or appreciated in myself if I hadn't taken the time to step onto the lone wolf path and become my own best friend. Some of us are meant to walk ahead of others. We're the way showers. We're here to clear the path, to learn the lessons first, and then share our wisdom to help you along the way. I've been finding truth in places that you wouldn't understand, not yet anyway. And for many healers and truth seekers and spiritual travelers, we recognize this feeling of having a knowing of deeper truths that are not yet shown to the world. And we carry the responsibility of these truths, knowing one day it'll be part of our journey to share these truths with others. But I listen. I listen closely to my inner guidance, and that tells me when to speak, when not to speak, when to move, when not to move, what to share, what to hold back until it's time. If you ever felt like a lone wolf, ask yourself, am I being rejected or am I simply walking a different path? Do I trust my own inner guidance? Do I support myself the way a best friend would? Because the truth is, the moment you become your own best friend, the lone wolf journey becomes a path of strength instead of loneliness. These days, I still walk the path of lone wolf in many ways, but it doesn't feel lonely, like I said. I've learned something important along the way. When you learn to stand beside yourself, learn to stand up for yourself, learn to trust yourself and to stand in your own truth and support the calling of your soul, you realize the lone wolf was never truly alone. Like I said, spirit guides and walks with me in every step, in every moment of my day. I had to learn to walk with myself in order to be able to lead and guide you onto your path. That concludes our episode for today about my becoming my own best friend through my lone wolf journey. I hope you've been doing well and taking good care of yourselves. It's fairly early in the day here, so I wish you to have a great day. And as always, I send you all the peace, love, and light I hold in my heart. Take good care, and I'll see you again very soon. That's it for now. Bye.